that one famous song he has, I forgot what it's called. But he never said anything bad about England, or even the other song like what's it called? Broken Glass Everywhere. People dying on the street and you just don't care.
Yeah. So if you're trying to injure the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're a whisperer, you know.
So the opposite would be this: Proverbs 16:23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
Read that one again.
All right, let's get it again. Proverbs 16:23. The heart of the wise teacheth his mouth, and addeth learning to his lips.
See, so if you're wise, you're gonna be able to teach yourself. You know.
That doesn't mean when a brother's giving you advice that he doesn't know what he's talking about. It means that the Spirit's with you.
Because when we wake up to the truth, you know, we have to teach ourselves. You know, we have to study. We have to go into see if it's really the truth.
See if it fits into what we're saying. Like when I studied about Holofernes, he really exists. Well, he was there. He's dead now. But he was a great military person. Oh man. Let me read this one. Or this one. Proverbs 16:20. He that handleth the matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, happy is he.
That's right. Ever since we came into the truth, you know, we've been trusting Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and every day we've been getting more happy. You know, we've been having more joy in the Lord.
And I've been having dreams, like real vivid dreams, but they're not anything serious. Like it's about like things that happen in my life. So, I don't remember all of it, but I wake up and I'm like, okay, I had that dream. That was a dream. Because I'm like, I don't even remember it. It had to do with the guitar and my son playing guitar.
Oh, remember that. He said guitar. I'm about to get a definition on fiddle right now. So keep saying.
So he plays the guitar, right? He's pretty good. And when he plays the guitar, I'm like, yeah. That's my son, and he's playing guitar, and you know, the Lord blessed him with it.
That was actually going to be my next definition. In the etymology, it's what's called fiddle. You know, and if you want to get the scripture, Job 17 and 9.
Job 17 and 9.
And let me just read the definition. It's fiddle, and we heard that name. It's a string musical instrument. It's a fiddle, an instrument to tickle human ears by friction of a horse's tail on the entrails of a cat. So we know that when you use a fiddle, it's like strings, like real thin strings that you use, and they play it like this, you know.
So which one was it? 17 and 9.
17 and 9. Yeah.
Job 17 and 9. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger. That one?
Yeah. So it said clean hands, right? So more on fiddle. It says figurative sense, to act nervously, make idle movements, move the hands or something held in the them in an idle, ineffective way. So you have something in your hands, but you're not using it. It's ineffective. And what you're doing is you're holding this Bible in your hand, but you're not teaching it. You know, that's what you're doing.
Keeping it in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You put the talent in a napkin and buried it.
So that's why, you know, when someone says play the fiddle and they go like this, that means you're just you know, good for nothing. You know, like whatever you're saying it doesn't mean nothing. You know?
When they say here you go, I'm playing you a fiddle, that means that you're telling a sad story, and the song is sad.
There you go.
And you're crying to this song. Oh, but then if you're playing if you know how to play it, you can make motherfuckers dance.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to do. Make them dance. Make you guys dance.
Yeah.
And that bro was dancing, man. He was dancing. He was dancing and singing. So his demons, he's fighting some great demons.
So read that one again.
All right. This is Job 17:9. The righteous also shall hold on his way, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger.
So he that hath clean hands, he's going to be stronger and stronger. So, more definition on fiddle. Fiddle is to avoid one's assigned duties. You're avoiding your duties, you know, your daily duties. Commit fraud and steal from one's employer. So, you know, we all got to eat. You know, we all got to eat from this Bible, but you're over here stealing your food. You know, you're not paying for it.
You're fiddling around.
Yeah. And it also says manipulate manually or in one's mind or imagination. That's that running around in the mind. All those imaginations, you know.
That would be like you have this Bible. Well, that's a perfect example. John 3:16. You're fiddling with that scripture because you're saying the whole world. And you're using your imagination because you want everybody to love you. But we're not using our imagination. We're saying that's not the whole world. That's only these people right here.
Yeah, that's right.
So then we become masters with it. We know how to tune it. We know how to play it. And my son was like, Dad, it doesn't sound right. And I go, well, what do you need? He said, I need some tools. So he got the tools and he fixed it, and then he sounds right.
Yeah, because also it says, play around with or alter, falsify, using secretively or dishonestly.
Man, secretively or dishonestly. You use the Bible secretively and dishonestly.
Playing around, falsifying. You know?
And you're not learning what you're supposed to be learning. You're not catching things. Like that movie again, The Godfather. When in the first scene, when they were at the wedding and they were kicking those FBI agents out, one of the guys did this. Mano cornuta. Gave him the horns. The devil horns, see? Well, that's idol work. He was fiddling around. And when you do that to someone, you want bad things to happen to them. This is,
or if you got a piece.
This is Job 17 and, well, let me get Job 16:9. He teareth me in his wrath, who hateth me. He gnasheth upon me with his teeth. Mine enemy sharpeneth his eyes upon me. So your enemy's being idle with you. He's just imagining things about you.
Man, yep. You caught up in that trap.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And then this is Job 17:9. The righteous also shall hold on his ways, and he that hath clean hands shall be stronger and stronger.
So what we're trying to have is clean hands, because with clean hands, that's how you get stronger and stronger, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got that fiddle in your hands, now your hands are dirty. You know, now you're getting weaker and weaker. You know.
Right. Playing with that fiddle. Oh, and there's a song that says the devil came down to Georgia. And what was he doing? Having a fiddle contest.
Yeah, fiddle contest.
He had a not doing shit contest. Fucking fiddle contest. And you know he's gonna win because you're just making your shit up as you go along. So he was fiddling with you.
And also it says to act nervously. You know, that's how our 2/3 act towards Esau. You know, they're all nervous because of you know, we ain't afraid of Esau. You know.
Really, what Esau is a ghost. Because what people are afraid of, what they can't see, and they see a white man, but they don't see the devil, so they don't fear him.
That's right.
But we see what he is, and we're like, man, fuck you. We're like ready to beat his ass. But we got to be spiritual men. We just put curses on him. Man, put curses on him. And Esau is done, man, because some brothers from the East Coast, I believe, they showed a little short video, and this Edomite was on the floor. He fainted with his mask on, and he was on the floor with on all fours, just rolling around. He was all trying to get up. He was fiddling. And then they said, man, Esau's done. And then those brothers did the right thing. They ignored his ass and then kept going with the truth. Esau's done.
Yeah. And also another word, because all these words are based on idle. You know, another word is leisure, which is free time, time at one's disposal, opportunity to do something,
Yeah.
a chance. That's what you have. You got an opportunity to do something. You know?
Now that word leisure goes into reading. An opportunity to do something is what? Reading the scriptures. Getting into them. I had leisure time yesterday, and what did I do? Actually, I worked yesterday. And after work, I had leisure time. And then I was in the scriptures, studying the maps. And that takes time, and that was just a little short lesson that I did. But I wanted to understand it. So I took advantage of the time and at my leisure.
Yep. Because if you want to get Revelation 12 and 12, because also it says lack of hurry.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
That's not the one I want, but it was Salakia. It was 12 and 12, but that was I think that was 12 and 22.
That was 12 and 12. So you want
Was
12
it?
and 22? It's not here.
Oh, Salakia, 22 and 12. But that one,
That was the spirit.
that's the spirit though, because we got a short time. The devil's come down onto us. So what does that mean? It's a lack of hurry.
That's right. That's exactly what it means. You better hurry your ass up. And people are just walking down. So this is Revelation 22 and 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
See, so Yahweh Shai is coming quickly. So we can't have no lack of hurry. We gotta move fast.
And this is why. Romans 2 and 6. Who will render to every man according to his deeds? Well, let me start at 5. But after thy hardness and impenitent heart, treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of Yahweh, who will render to every man according to his deeds.
Yep. So that's what it's all about, is you're building up your judgment, you know?
And this is another reason why. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Well, there's only a short time, so it's all about how fast we could get this workout. You know,
Get this work done. So before I came to camp, I was working out. I smashed some weights because I felt good. I took advantage of the time that I have, and I am rejoicing.
Yeah, because it's not only about, you know, quantity, not how much we could put out, but we want to make sure that we're putting out good quality. You know, make sure that brothers are edified. You know, we don't just want to speak about the same subject, you know, or not try to be spiritual. You know.
Can you imagine if when people still do this? If we were still out here telling everybody only black folks can make it. These are the tribes right here. We wouldn't get into the Gentiles. We wouldn't be able to save the strangers.
Yeah. We gotta hurry up and wake up 144,000 men.
And that's spiritual because they're wake. When I seen that brother, the video, I made a video that very same day, and I was driving home, and I was just saying they're already sealed and they're just activated, like Makarab. He's just like, man, I feel like doing this.
Yeah,
like
right.
He was just sitting there, and he was like, I can't, I gotta do it.
Yeah. Hey, just imagine if your house is on fire.
Cool.
You know, that's what it is. The house of Israel is on fire, and we gotta save them. You know, are you gonna be moping around? You know, you gotta hurry up and move.
That house is on fire. I gotta save my family. He knocks on the door and shit. No, you're gonna go, bam! Fuck, you're gonna get burnt, and you're gonna be in that spirit to save your family.
We're risking ourselves to wake you up, you know?
Yeah, because at any time, the president could be like, man, I'm sick and tired of these fucking Hebrew Israelites. Martial law. And if they're out there, arrest them and send them to concentration camps.
That's right, because we're already labeled as terrorists, you know?
Homegrown terrorists. That's some bullshit.
Man.
That's some goddamn bullshit, you know?
Under the FBI, you know?
Under Project Megiddo, chapter 38. And not only us, Christians are too. And the white militants and the Black Panthers, everybody is. Everybody's the enemy of the state, but we're number one on that list. And it's not because the people that are up here, it's because of the spirit that's up here. Because we go back to our everyday lives after this. Like Yahweh takes us and puts us right here, and he juices us up. And then we got the spirit, and we're showing everybody we've got the spirit, and they want it. I want this Bible. Some get it, some don't. But we're still out here doing our job.
Want to read that one again?
Revelation 22:12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
So he's coming quickly, but as he's coming, he's got something with him. He's got a reward, you know? And just imagine, you can see him coming, he got that reward in his hand, so you're like, damn, I better hurry up, you know, I want that reward. You know, so an example is fast food, you know, because this word, this food, is like fast food. You know, we have to serve it, you know,
fast.
But you know, fast. You know, it's called the speed of service, you know, but it has to be good quality. It has to be hot, it has to have the right
Ingredients.
condiments.
Yeah, it has to be right.
You know, it has to be served correctly. You know.
So we ordered some food from Mickey D's, and my son opens his hamburger, and there's no meat in there. That's a fail.
Yeah.
I mean, we ain't supposed to be eating Mickey D's, but sometimes you gotta eat fast food.
Yeah. So you could be, you could be giving out the milk, but what about the meat? You know?
What if I had Bibles out here that only had the cover and the pages were empty? And I'm handing out Bibles and everybody's fucking happy. Wait a minute, there ain't nothing in here.
Yep, that's right.
Not only is that idle, but that's straight up lying.
Want to go to Proverbs 23 and 29.
Let me get this in Daniel 9 and 16. O Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, according to all thy righteousness, I beseech thee. Let thine anger and thy fury be turned away from thy city Jerusalem, thy holy mountain, because for our sins and for the iniquities of our fathers, Jerusalem and thy people are become a reproach to all that are about us. And that's because you've been idle.
That's right. That's why all these plagues are coming upon us right now. There's a lot of extreme weather going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Proverbs what?
Proverbs 23 and 29.
Proverbs 23 and 29. Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's woo. It's talking about Yahushua. Let me read that one again. Let me start. Oh shit. So let me start at 29 there, because it gets too much.
Oh, yeah, no, I seen that too.
Who hath woe? Who hath sorrow? That's all the Israel. Who hath contentions? Who hath babbling? Who hath wounds without cause? Who hath redness of eyes?
So all this, is speaking about sorrow. It's speaking about complaining, speaking about fighting, talking about unnecessary pain. These are all the Israelites, red eyes, just like Yahushua, he had red eyes because, he drank that wine because we're in affliction, we want to rewind,
Unwind.
Yeah, unwind, there you go.
So it says, who hath woe? What kind of woe? We're slaves, we're in captivity.
Black Rob's got woe.
Hell yeah, he does. Well, he doesn't have woe now. Who has sorrow? All the fans that miss DMX and Black Rob, you fucking have sorrow, but we have sorrow because we miss Yahushua. Who has contentions? People come up here and start fighting with us all the time, showing knives and shit. Who hath babbling? Like you see that in the church and they start blah 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 blah, and but they say they got the
idle words.
Idle words. Who hath wounds without cause? Now the police are killing who? The Judites, the blacks. Who hath redness of eyes? And when you have redness of eyes, it's because you've been crying, you've been drinking, you've been staying up all night. So verse 30 tells you, they that tarry long at wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
Yep. And that wine represents philosophies and the beliefs, the beliefs that go against this truth. That's the wine.
That's what keeps you stumbling.
That's why you have all these complaints, all these sorrows. Stop drinking that wine,
Get some good wine. Get some good wine, which is truth.
That Babylon juice.
That Babel juice.
Stop drinking the Babylon juice.
Yeah, because as soon as you get nice and drunk and you start feeling good, what starts happening? Start talking. Start talking about what? I don't know what. Everybody has their own thing.
because another word for idol was Babel. Babel, you know, that's where the word Babylon comes from. You know, it's confusion. If you're just babbling, that's not but confusion. And then, if you want to read that one.
Proverbs 23 and 29. Who hath woe, who hath sorrow, who hath contentions, who hath babbling, who hath wounds without cause, who hath redness of eyes.
So who has babbling? You know, and I got the definition for babble in the etymology. It says to utter words and distinctively talk like a baby. You know, we can't understand what the hell you're saying because you're talking like a baby. You know?
That's right. Like a little baby that doesn't get it. But I thought it was for everybody.
Stop drinking that bottle and get the meat now. You know, you're done with that already.
You got fucking teeth coming out and you're still trying to suck that titty.
That's why your teeth are all crooked, because they give the kids the bottle for too long.
Pacifier and all that shit.
And then more a babbler. It says no direct connection can be traced. With that may have affected the senses. So it's affecting your senses. You know, your senses are all messed up. We got 5 senses. You know, you can't see, you can't smell,
can't hear, can't taste, and you can't feel.
And another word is idle talk. Babble. Inarticulate speech.
Some people call that cell talk. Like babble talk, like they say they're gonna jack you up and then they get you all hyped up and then next thing you know, it's nothing but in jail it's always true. Like they'll wait for their turn, but they're gonna jack you up. This is Proverbs 23 and 29 and 30. Who hath woe, who hath sorrow, who hath contentions, who hath babbling, who hath wounds without cause, who hath redness of eyes, they that tarry long at wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
So the ones who are having problems are the 2/3 because they believe in this world, you know.
Mixed wine.
They believe in the television, they believe in the music, they believe in the holidays, you know. It's all entertainment. It's folly, you know, like the brother said.
It's all folly.
And it says, gibberish resembling the sounds of a baby. Divulge confidential information or secrets. So stop trying to keep this truth in secret, you know?
It's gotta be let out.
That's right.
That's why all kinds of people from my work see me already. And they don't say nothing. Because why? Because the way I am at work.
If your channel gets taken down, send us your new channel. You know?
Don't keep it a secret.
Don't keep it a secret.
Let us know.
You know? That's probably why you took down your channel, so that you can keep it a secret. You know? So that we don't see your works. You know?
That's right. That's exactly true.
You know?
Which is childish.
And go to the next verse.
31. Proverbs 23 and 31. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright.
Yep. So don't. Okay, you got the wine cup right there, right? But don't gaze at it like you know, because it's all beautiful and it's all sparkling, and because the way it goes down, you know, don't fall in love with that, you know.
At the last, it biteth like a serpent and stingeth like an adder.
That's right. It's gonna bite like a serpent, you know.
Sting like an adder. So that's poison. That's poisonous. You don't want to get jacked up like that because you'll be having the wine and drinking it, and then the very last effect of it is you start trying to fight or try to kick somebody's woman. So that stings like a serpent and like an adder. Because what happens when you get stuck bit by a serpent or a snake? First you feel the pain, and then it shocks you, and then you think, oh my God, was that poisonous snake?
And then it hits you. Oh, I just fucked up.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, right. And a good example of that is in Kill Bill, when they try to kill that blonde bitch, Uma Thurman, and Bud. It's Bud, right? Bud's in his trailer, and he's opening up that briefcase, and that fucking adder bites it. What does he do? He fucking starts flipping out, throws the money, fucking everything. The snake goes on the floor, and then he's like, oh shit.
Hey brother, if you don't mind me asking, what the hell are you guys doing?
Well, what do you think we're doing?
Bible service?
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I was just curious. I'm not like that. I was just like, what are you doing?
That's like, we're out here just teaching the truth of the Bible because, you know.
Exactly. I respect it, brother. I was just curious.
Yeah, there's a lot of
like
lies.
you guys are Israelites. Like you guys have the promise of getting full power.
No, I have full power. Hey, I pray every day, brother. Every day.
Really? Can you make your enemies die?
No, because why would I want that?
Why would you want your enemies to live?
Well, I mean, why would I want them to die too?
So that they wouldn't bother you anymore.
Hey, but I mean, if I'm giving peace to everybody, you know what I mean? Like, just let them live and I live and it's all good.
But they don't want you to live though. See, there's an enemy that you don't know, but he's.
So you're like your enemies, would you want them to die?
I would.
Yeah.
I would love that.
The Bible speaks about, you know, wishing our enemies to die because you know that the devil is our enemy.
But who's the devil?
Right.
Because the devil, he's in control of this world, you know. And what we want is we want to bring out the lies that he's brought about this world, you know. And one of the lies that he has is that the Son of God, he's a white man, you know. Because when you look at Jesus, he looks like a white man.
He looks
right?
like that man sitting next to you. The real Lord looks like you.
But
you see? Why wouldn't you want your enemies to die? Lying to you all this time.
But the scriptures say that, you know, his hair was woolly, you know, and who has woolly hair? That's
There
right.
you go.
And it